What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and I'm coming at you. What's going on, YouTube? It's boy Dermy Wormy, and somebody I haven't really talked about a whole lot on this channel at all. A creator of sorts, somebody that is just awful. Let's just say somebody who is the raciest grifter, I think is the correct term. Uber race grifter. How about if we say that, like next level race grifter, somebody that has gone in, I believe, let me quickly double check this. I'm throwing her name in just to see, because I believe this was the person that created Wrinkle in Time, maybe? I could be wrong. Yep, okay, I was correct. Wrinkle in Time was also set to helm DC's New Gods. Yeah, we're talking Ava DuVernay, this wonderful, angelic, nobody can say anything bad about her, race grifter. Oh, and also feminist race grifter, might I add you, because that's all she's good for. That's all she talks about is racism, sexism is bad, and you're a bad person because you don't want to watch my stuff because you're just racist and sexist. Not on the idea that it's filled with politics, identitarian politics, and all of her stuff is just garbage. No, that doesn't have to be the point. Well, she has a new movie coming out, I guess. So I don't know what it's called. It's called Origin or something like that. And she's going around saying that people want to watch Oppenheimer over Origin because of racism and sexism. I'm not even going to try to say her right name. Race grifter lady says racism and sexism to blame for audience being more excited about Oppenheimer than her Isabel Wilkerson biopic Origin. I don't even think it's fair to call it a biopic after just listening to what she described it as. She took ideas from a book, from all sorts of stuff. This Isabella Wilkerson person sounds like another one of those racial identitarian individuals writing from the points of race, but then you get to like this book cast that it sounds interesting, as described by cast the origins of our discontents. I'm stupid, so bear with me. As described by the book publisher Penguin Random House. Oh, who doesn't love Penguin, by the way? Oh, it's fantastic. Cast argues that America today and throughout its history has been shaped by a hidden caste system, a rigged hierarchy of human ranking. Beyond race, class, and other factors, there is a powerful caste system that influences people's lives and behaviors and the nation's fate, reads the book official synopsis, linking the caste system of America, India, and Yahtzee, Charlie Chaplin era Germany. Wilkerson explores 8 pillars that underlie caste systems across civilization, including divine will, bloodlines, stigma, and more. Part of me, listening to the synopsis, it doesn't sound that awful, but part of me also really believes, because if it inspired Ava DuVernay, the race grifter lady, so much to make this movie, there's probably inherent ideas of CRT and crap like that. But anyways, moving on. Speaking on her upcoming film to Variety, Angelina Jackson, the woman once attached to helm DC's New Gods film, explained it has a biographical elements, so in some ways it's a biopic, in some ways it's a docudrama, in some ways it's just straight up adaptation of these real beautiful and tragic moments in history. The goal was to try to stitch together tapestry to create a quilt that's how I think of it, and allow myself to color outside the lines of what I've been told, she told Jackson, just to throw all that out and tell the story from my gut, and it came from reading this book. Okay, so I know we're going to get into what she actually ended up saying and how how stupid she is. But I'm sitting here, I'm reading this, and it feels like, oh, so you're just going to create a work of fiction. Not even real. You're trying to do this biopic of this author, I guess, and you're just going to do something not real because, hey, you know, I'm going to use some of these moments, but when I don't want to, I'm going to do my own route. So there's that. We're just going to scroll on past that, though. Following further discussion regarding her time working on the film, DuVernay was eventually pressed by Jackson. What does it take to get the audience to watch a movie like Origin? Because midway through, I realized this is a process film. The reporter elaborated on her initial question. A movie about someone making something. I just had a conversation about She Said, which I loved, and I was frustrated because it feels like when there's a process film about women and people of color, people are not as intrigued. I can speak, I can say words, I have many words, but there's no better word than stupid. Moving on. I don't know that this is a fair question to ask, but I'm curious what you make of the way to get the audience in the door, because it is complicated when asking people to watch material that is challenging. So watch a movie based on a character or a author or somebody that I have never heard of, never intended to read any of her books. I might read Cass just to get an idea of what it is. Yes, I should definitely go see this movie I know nothing about. Yes. Or Oppenheimer, which when it comes to Oppenheimer, there's multiple reasons Oppenheimer did so well, but we'll get into that. We scroll down. In turn, DuVernay, racism lady, unsurprisingly blamed the existence of this challenge on the inherent racisms and sexism of general audiences. It's because you're racist and sexist. That's why you didn't want to watch She Said. That's why you didn't want to watch any of these amazing movies that have changed the lives of so many. But you're also sexist because you wanted to go see Oppenheimer. Yeah. Maybe I think it was She Said. I could be getting it wrong because they'll bring up another movie, She Said and something else. And basically, one of them was a movie about the people that wrote about Me Too guy. First one, he's in prison now, the fat guy. Everybody loved him. He was described as God at one of the Oscars, I want to believe. His name will come back to me. Harvey Weinstein, yeah. The people that wrote on Harvey Weinstein, and it was reporter nonsense and Hollywood nonsense. Not the everyday person was interested in it. But we'll get into that. You're right, the director affirmed in reply. It's challenging to watch a process film about a man making a bomb. Oppenheimer. He's a man who was trying to do something and couldn't quite describe it to anyone else, but he knew it. Isabel is a woman who knows something and can't quite describe it, but she knows it, and she's gonna find it. Oh my God. A movie about somebody I've never heard about. Yeah, I'm super interested, guys. I'm super, super interested. You'll sit there 3 hours of his process, she then asserted. Will you sit through 2 hours of her process? Man, you're really selling me on this movie that you want me to watch. I'm definitely going to go sit down and watch this movie. Definitely. I think that is the only proposition, said DuVernay. It's not talking about the merit of the films. Oh, so you're just disregarding the merit of the films. You're disregarding Nolan. You're disregarding anything that he has ever done. His cinematography, his effect work, all that stuff, all this amazing work that he has done in the past. You're just going to disregard that and say, no, because my movie features a woman, but his features a white dude, you have to go watch my movie as basically penance for watching Oppenheimer. That's just the right thing to do, guys. Ignore if my movie's better or worse. Okay, just ignore it. Just watch mine because I'm a black whammons. And I can't, and I don't need no man. Okay, moving on. Proposition said DuVernay, it's not talking about the merits of the film. It's talking about the very idea of following a woman through the intellectual process and intellectual exercise. Then you make the black person that a black person. Then you make that a black woman. It is valid enough for you to go on the journey with her. Oh, wait. Is it valid enough for her to go on the journey with her? Listen, guys, I'm talking to you, chat. I'm talking to you, people of YouTube and everybody watching this. Because Oppenheimer is a white dude. This lady, Ava DuVernay, because you guys went to go watch Oppenheimer, you are now required to go watch this movie of a person you've never heard of or even read her books or know anything about. But the reason here, the serious reason, the soul of this argument is because she's black and a woman. That's why you need to go watch this movie. That's the reason. Ignore anything else. That's the sole reason. How about no? Moving on. Concluding her thoughts on the topic, DuVernay posited, if you're looking at films like She Said or Woman Talking, okay, it's either She Said or Woman Talking was about Weinstein, and I don't remember the other thing, but none of them seemed interesting. There's a real question as to what it takes to center the voice of the narrative. We've been trained that the center is not usually the center, blah, 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 blah. I'm tired of listening to this woman. Anyways, here's the reality, guys. Why did Oppenheimer do so well? Well, you had Nolan. Nolan is a fantastic director, just accomplished in all of his fields. People have seen just dozens and dozens of his movies. Some of them aren't great. Some of them are good. Some of them are fantastic. Batman comes to mind. Now, well, Dark Knight, actually. Dark Knight was fantastic. Not the greatest in Batman storylines, but I liked it. I thought it was fantastic. Now, here's the real thing. Here's the real thing. One of the big reasons Oppenheimer did so well was actually because of the rival company, Warner Bros. Because we had a series of memes come out called Barbenheimer, the Barbenheimer memes, which were supposed to hurt Oppenheimer, but instead actually really, really helped it. Now that's meme magic. Now, on the other hand, you also had the fact that the movie was good. 3-hour movie that people sat through and has made tons of money. Okay. Take note. And this is now just coming to mind. She outright said, ignore the merits of the movie. Watch her movie solely based on sex and race. That's how she's selling her movie. It's about a black woman's, so you need to go see this movie. Ignore Oppenheimer, go see this movie. But ignore the merits of the argument in the movie. What does that kind of tell you? That kind of tells me, and I hope it's telling you guys, that her movie's garbage. She knows it's garbage. She knows it's not going to do well, and she's just going to call you a sexist and a racist for not watching it. Man, how has that worked out for you throughout the years? Just curious. How has ever demeaning the audience ever worked out for you? Not good at all. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. Do you want to see this movie called Origin just because it's about a black woman's? Do you want to see it just for that? not on the fact that you probably don't even know the author, you don't know this person or anything about herself. And when it comes to Oppenheimer, we were taught Oppenheimer in school. Manhattan Project, that bomb, you know, the thing that changed the world. Yeah. Do you want to see this movie about somebody you've never heard about? Or the movie by Christopher Nolan about a man that made the bomb, let's say. The bomb. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.